I am having so much trouble today, technologically challenged. Um, First of all, for some reason, I cannot get the laptop to let me sign into the Wi-Fi, and it won't let me do anything with the. Okay, it says I'm still waiting, so we'll see. Hopefully this comes in. Anyway, it wouldn't let me do anything on my laptop through StreamYards. So, or my tablet, I mean. See, I'm so discombobulated right now. I need a minute to collect my thoughts and calm down. Laptop can't use because can't get connected to the internet. iPad on the iPad. So I canceled the live StreamYard. I went into YouTube. I set them up on YouTube. Now I go back to the tablet to try to go live, and it will not let me get there. So I had to go live on the phone. So anyway, we are on the phone. We are live. Um, I was on Miss Betty J. Gather's uh, live this morning. I had a great time. We had a great conversation. And if y'all get a chance, go over to I Am Betty J. Gather's channel and watch the live from today. It was a lot of fun. Now, it is Wednesday, October 2nd, and we are doing our Wednesday weekly check-in chat. So, are there any birthdays, anniversaries, promotions, any good news to share today? I have an anniversary coming up on the 4th, which is Friday. Hello, Yoda Papa Vintage Americana. Welcome. My anniversary with Yoda Papa Vintage Americana is on Friday, October the 4th. We will have been dating 14 months. Yes, happy anniversary, honey. Okay, we'll wait and see if anybody else is going to come in. I know that there are other lives going on. I think Life with Misty is live. Gail Southern Living is live. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is doing their Scarecrow giveaway. Hello, Dennis Osborne. Hi, everyone. My wife has a birthday this month on the 29th. Yes! Happy birthday to Dennis's wife. Tell her we said happy birthday. Do you have big plans? Are you taking her out on the town? Or did you get her a nice gift? I'm working on getting my kitchen. Okay. Rate on that comment, Dennis? Or not? We are going to talk about this crazy storm, hurricane, in just a minute. But first, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has prayed for us, worried about us, and has donated to us. Y'all are wonderful, marvelous human beings, and I can't say thank you enough. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. God is good. God has put good people in my life. Dennis says she has a doctor's appointment on the 29th. I'll take her out to eat. Okay, good. What's her favorite food? I used to always want to go to Red Lobster for my birthdays and anniversaries and things like that. And then I had a bad experience at Red Lobster, so now I don't care so much about going there. Yeah, am I echoing? Okay, let me just get off of this completely and I'll just be on the phone. Better? Better. Okay. I'm working on a kitchen Christmas layout. Oh, okay. That sounds like fun. Okay. Um, Now for the Hurricane Helene, or Helena, whatever it is. Helene, I guess is how you say it. Update. Oh, wow. That'll be fun. We are still in the hotel. This is our third day here, I believe. We will be here through Sunday morning. Our power is due to be back on by Saturday night at 10 p.m. And so we'll check out by 11 o'clock Sunday morning and head home. We did get a notification from the internet company that said if you have power, you should have internet. If you don't have internet, but you have but you have your power on, then you need to contact them. So we are hoping and praying that when we get home Sunday, our internet will be back on. We have not gotten notification from Georgia Power as of yet telling us that our power is back on. So we're going to have to wait that out. Hopefully, though, it'll be back on soon. Hi, Blessed to Crochet. How are you today? Did you get you some rest, honey? Last video I saw you do the day you took your husband to the emergency room about his knee, you looked exhausted. And you kept saying, I need to get off here and rest. Hello, Val. Southwest Living with Val. How are you doing today? And yes, you did get some rest. Great. We did find out that in the biggest town near us, there are 3 from the hurricane. Now, from the hurricane. Now, I don't know what I did with my notes about the hurricane. Anyway, just about wiped out. The water was rising, and they have dams there. And the water was rising to the point that the dams were going to burst. And so they had to open them up and to relieve the pressure. And when they did, then all that water went flooding into Asheville. So they are still finding people that are stranded. And now they can only rescuing it all due to the mudslides and the fires. So they need our prayers desperate. Most everywhere else has trees down, power lines down, things like that. Oh, right. Kimberly Gilla, I believe is how you say it. She says, hello, living my best life. And this is my first live of yours and also new to your channel. Well, thank you so much, Kimberly. Let's go ahead and get you a blue dress so you can mingle and check out the other channels if you like. Hello, Misha. How are you doing today? Okay, Dennis, that sounds great. Make sure you let me know, and I will promote that for you. Yes, I think Kimberly came from Fall Fest. You're right. Speaking of Fall Fest, I'm going to be doing my semifinalist drawing live on Friday, and hopefully it'll work. Let's see, weather for Deming, New Mexico. Air with a temperature of 73 degrees. The wind is blowing from the east at 10 miles per hour. and the current humidity is 32. So you're not too bad there, Val. Misha, I'm doing good. Dave and I are still at the hotel. Um, we are paid up here until Sunday morning, and now the hotel occupancy, or no vacancy, it's completely full. The Perry, I guess it's called, in Perry, Georgia, which is about 15 from where we're staying, is coming this weekend, and everything is getting booked up. Yeah, for the next 2 weeks. So it's a blessing that we got here when we did. Okay, I'm getting lost here. Yes, Kimberly says she is from Gale Southern Living, and that's who's hosting Fall Fest. Well, so glad to have you. Hello, Rudy. Yes, Misha, we lost everything in the refrigerator, and we managed to make it 4 days in the apartment with no electricity, no internet, and very spotty phone service before we left. And then we came to the hotel. Blessed True Crochet says, I will be on Life in the Piedmont talking about the Blessed Cookie Connection 24 collaboration. If anybody is interested in that, please get with Blessed to Crochet. She has a video that explains everything. They want to do short videos of the cookie recipes and stories. Put them to your favorite Christmas song. And then at the end, they were going to make a cookbook, and the proceeds of the cookbook will be for charity. Hello, Mark from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. I'm not sure what my PayPal is, Misha. I will look it up here in just a minute. Okay. Let's see. How can I do this? Hold on. Let's see if I can. Well, it wouldn't be on. Hi, Templin Acres. I'm sorry, Misha. I have a Cash App that I know. I'm not sure about the PayPal. Be that. It should be my email. I can't get off of the phone in order to look up what PayPal is on my phone. My possibly I can put the yeah. Let's see if I can put the hello, Matthew. No, Matthew, it's October. I'm almost 100% sure, Misha, that it is my email address. If you want to email me at that email address, and then I'll look it up when I get off the live, and then I'll email you back and let you know for sure. But I'm almost 100% sure. I want to go ahead and do our member shout outs. We currently have four Cat Billies in a Virginia. Simply Katie Walks, Mylinda Elliott, and Real Life Happens, Norma Kay. Thank you so much to all the members. You really make it worthwhile for me to do this, knowing that I have people that are supporting me. So membership is very important. I am going to be going in and changing the levels and the prices. I didn't really know what to put it at when I started, and so I will be going in and adjusting that. I also have plans to go into the merch store and redo all the merch. I've come up with a new logo, and I'm still working in Canva to try to make a better logo. Hello, Creative Soil. Um, so as soon as I get that going, we get home and get our power and everything, and I get back on my laptop, I'll be able to work on that. But I will be working on getting some new merchandise. Dennis said, "Is the weather easing up for you?" Um, yeah, the heat here is totally different than it is south of here. It's more of a dry heat. It's very humid heat where we live, so it's very moist, and the air isn't as heavy. Or maybe the air is heavier and the air is thinner here. I'm not sure which. But Dave was having a little trouble breathing yesterday because of the air difference or temperature difference. I do want to give y'all a couple of channel shout outs of some of my favorites. Blessed to Crochet said that is why I did the 99-cent level, so that people can support the channel, and I'm finding that very helpful. Yeah, I think I need to drop mine down, and make 3 levels, with what my lowest level now is, make that my highest level, and then do 2 lower levels. But again, I've got to be able to get into the computer to do that. Also, I can't give out my free memberships until I get into the computer to do that. So I think I'll be able to do it when I get home. I'm hoping I will. Anyway, some of these other channels that I support are Mimi's Place, Life with Misty, Broken Hearts Ministry, Blessed to Crochet, Gail's Southern Living, Southwest Living with Val, I Am Betty J. Gathers, and of course, Yoda Papa Vintage Americana. Um, I'm sure there's others that support me and that I support them that I may have missed. And I apologize if I missed you. I am working on that. I'm going to try to have that where I read the names each live. I do have some new channels I'd like to introduce you to. One is called Fat Lass, Lass Story. It's at Fat Lass Story. And she is a young lady that I met today from Betty J. Gather's channel. She is on a weight loss journey, and she is 950 something subs. So she's very close to getting monetized. She already has her watch hours. So I went over and subscribed, and I'm hoping that others will too. If I can, let me see if I can get to where I can write chat. Nope. No. Chat. No. Why is it not letting me chat? No. I don't know, y'all. I'm having so much trouble having to go through the YouTube app and all. It's not hashtag weather honey, it's exclamation point hashtag exclamation point weather. Blessed to Crochet says I also have the $2.99 level, and that only perk is that people get videos early. Oh, okay. Hi, Bella, Whisper Farmstead, Kristen. How are you doing? I'm watching lots of your videos. She's another one that should definitely be on my list of channel shout outs. Yes, I am so sorry about that, Kimberly. Um, because we got displaced and we had to come to the hotel, we had to bring our dog with us, and she is not happy right now. Her daddy is eating snacks and giving her snacks. And when she wants one before he gives it to her, she'll bark at him. And that is funny. Dogs always bark at each other, when they hear the other dog bark. Thank you, Kristen. Retro! Hi, Retro! How are you doing? There's Dave. Well, which way can I go? There's Dave in the background. I hope you're doing good, Retro. Okay. So, let's talk about life in a hotel. You know, I've always thought I wanted to live in a tiny home or in an RV and travel. Uh, Kimberly says, "No worries. Your dog is barking. It's understandable. Your dog is not happy in new environment due to the hurricane." True, true. That's true. But anyway, I always thought that's kind of where I was headed, what I wanted to do. After living in this hotel for 3 days, I can't do a tiny house. And I probably can't do an RV and traveling like that. I think I want a little house in the country where I can do some homesteading, where I can have a garden, where I could have a couple of chickens, you know? Um, this hurricane has actually kind of shifted my focus because I'm way too dependent on the internet and my computer, my phone, you know. Um, I really think I need the fresh air and the space around me more so than the house is not as important as where it is, maybe. Um, Kristen says, "We lived in an RV for 10 months while building our house." And Nisha says, "LOL, I couldn't do a tiny space with my husband either." And it's not even that. It's not even about sharing a tiny space with somebody else.
Oh, I could
Yoda says he could
easily.
because he doesn't have a lot of, well, he does with his baseball cards. I don't think he could do that. Um, but, you know, you have a lot of possessions and you think that you need more space for more possessions. I really don't. I need what I need for everyday life, but I have a lot of things that I don't really use and that I don't really need that I could easily get rid of. Kristen says it was a fifth wheel, 2 bedrooms, and still it was not fun. Yeah. But at least you had the hope and the possibility of getting out of it because you would be building your own home and you were going to have that, you as the reward for whatever you did, as far as spending time there in the um, little trailer or whatever. You know, you were gonna eventually.
Breaking world news forward.
Okay. Yeah, he's checking some breaking world news. Y'all know about the strike of the dock workers in the East Coast. It may put supply uh, problems for us, all of us. Um, I know some of you do prep and do have things on hand. That's a great idea. That's one thing this storm did teach me as well, is that you have to be prepared. And you could lose your electricity for a number of reasons. And you need to have food that you can eat, um, that doesn't have to be cooked, things like that. I just watched a new channel yesterday, Sutton Days. She is all about prepping her pantry. And she was talking about Thrive Life, which is a freeze dried food company. I had never heard of that or anything about um, that kind of stuff. Isabella Sutton, hello, honey, welcome. Thank you for my free membership. I'll definitely be checking that out.
You want me to say what it was?
Oh, okay.
A kaboom that was dropped in World War II went off at Japan at the airport and has exterminated 90 plus people.
Oh my gosh. Well, we will be praying for them. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, the idea of having freeze dried food to do is reconstitute with water. And then you have, a meal. And like she was saying, you could get the beef diced beef or the diced chicken, and you just reconstitute it with chicken broth or beef broth, and then you just heat it up and the broth off, and then you have the meat to eat. Now we have the little emergency camp stove type thing, so we could boil water, which means we could boil broth, so we would be able to do that. But the idea of having to eat, um, I don't know if I could do that. Freeze dried stuff, I think, is the way to go. And they were having a sale. You could get like 4 or 5 different, like $100 with free shipping. So that might be something y'all might be interested in. And that channel was Sutton Daze, Daze. Check them out. Anyway, I need to be able to can. I need to be able to have a freezer that I can put things in other than just in the top of my refrigerator. Um, I want a dehydrator as well. I don't think I could afford the freeze dryer machine, but I would probably purchase from that Thrive Life some freeze dried things. But I really appreciate those of you who do the homesteading and are trying to become self sufficient. And if this world goes the way I feel it's going to go, everybody needs to be doing that. Everybody needs to get prepared. We learned a few things last year, but we didn't have damage like this. Now this year with Hurricane Helene, we have learned even more. So I will be doing some videos on my channel about what we've learned, kind of what you need to do to be prepared for a hurricane or a tornado situation, something like that, where there'll be, devastation of your water and your power. I'm going to be doing some videos about that. And I'm going to start really, I've already been in the homesteading community somewhat, getting to know some of those channels. I met Gail from Gail's Southern Living, and I've met some channels by doing the Fall Fest 24. By the way, Friday at noon, I'm going to try to do my semifinalist drawing live. I have it scheduled now on YouTube, and if I can get on my phone to go live, I'll do it. I may do the actual drawing before I go live so that I will have the winner, because I don't think I can do the picker and be live at the same time on my phone. So maybe I can have the picker on the laptop. I mean, on the iPad. Do you know of any places who sells freeze-dried meals? Well, the Thrive Life company also has some prepaid meals or pre-made meals, kind of like skillet meals, um, and you can buy those, and they come in a set also. Hi, Betty. I had so much fun on your live this morning. I know we both had technical difficulties and everything, but it was so much fun. Thank you so much for inviting me. We actually have a couple of those, what are they called, honey? That David gave us, the packaged meals.
MRE's Meals Ready to Eat.
MRE's Meals Ready to Eat. We do have a few of those that David Lynn, Prepper Principal, sent us. And from the Army Surplus Store, you can order those. I know that we never thought too much about it because we're so far inland. But now that 2 years in a row we've had a hurricane, and now a serious hurricane, I got to get prepared, y'all. I have got to get things together. Even if we never ever have to use them, just to know, that we have them. Like last year, we didn't have flashlights, so we had candles. And this year we bought flashlights, but we only bought 2 little flashlights. And I didn't get extra batteries. So when we got the flashlights out this year, one of the flashlights, the batteries didn't work. Luckily, I had some batteries and we put them in there. But now this next year, I'm going to have bigger flashlights, even like the Coleman lantern battery-operated Coleman lanterns. But I am going to buy like Energizer or Duracell batteries and have them in there, so I'll have plenty in case I run out or they, die or whatever. Misha said, "Oh no, I didn't like MREs when I was in the Army, LOL. But if you're desperate. Well, that's the thing. It's kind of like hospital food. You wouldn't normally eat it, but if that's all there is, you might eat hospital food. And it's the same way with those, the MREs. You might eat them. So I even thought about, they have those little meals that are kind of like a mashed potato with some kind of meat and a little gravy, and they're shelf-stable. Yeah, they Dinty Moore brand. I even thought about getting a few of those because you could put that into a pan and put it over that stove and heat that up. And that might be good. So, I might think about doing that.
Handheld can opener.
Well, we learned that from last year. So, we did have a handheld can opener. So, that was one of the things we learned. Dennis says, I know I need to get a small generator and a solar panel to charge it up because my wife uses an oxygen concentrator to breathe. She has lung cancer. Oh, Dennis, I am so sorry. But you're right, you do need to get a generator. There's just a lot of things that you don't think about and that you take for granted in everyday life. That when you go through something like this and you have a hurricane or a tornado or, for whatever reason you're displaced from your home, then it makes you stop and think that, there are things you need to do. Dave didn't know I knew what a bug out bag was. And we were, hey PJ, how are you? We were talking about that, and one of the channels was saying, how important the bug out bag is. And Dave didn't know I knew what a bug out bag was. But I used to watch Criminal Minds, and they had their go bag, which they kept packed at all times because they never knew when they had to go out of town and stay overnight. So I kind of knew what a go bag was, so I could figure out what the bug out bag was. But with the bug out bag, they're talking more about protecting your photographs, your important documents, anything that if you had a flood, a hurricane, whatever, any kind of damage, that you would be able to take that with you if you had to evacuate. But you have it already packed and ready to go so that no matter, when it is middle of the night or whatever, then you would be able to. Blessed to Crochet says, when we lived in Florida, my husband would buy the bottled water the beginning of hurricane season. We didn't touch it unless there was a storm, and then after hurricane season was over, we used the water. Yeah. Hi, Bud Files. And that's another thing. Dave and I drink a lot of water, so we buy bottled water all the time. But before the hurricane actually hit, we went and bought a case of water. I went and filled up the gas tank. That's another thing. It will be hard to find gas stations open that are operational, and it will also be hard to find ones that still have gas. We're right in the path where people evacuate from Florida, and so they all come up here and take all our gas, and then we don't have any gas. So I'm, in the habit of doing that. I make sure I fill up the tank. Having some cash on hand. What few places were open were only taking cash. So, those are just a few of the things. But I'm going to actually do some good research about it and watch some of these preparedness channels. I just got done watching the 30 Days of Preparedness from Big Valley Living. It was very informative. I also heard to place important things you don't want destroyed inside your dishwasher and close it. Yeah. Should be airtight and waterproof. That would be. But when everybody was scrambling for water, we didn't have to. We had it. Exactly. Water, toilet paper, if you take medication, if you're someone who takes a lot of supplements, anything like that, you're going to want to have that stuff ready to go and readily available. I'm going to lose a whole bunch of insulin because I had a pretty good stockpile. I used to get quite a bit of it and use it. And then when I had my weight loss surgery, I got to cut that way back. So I don't have near as much use of it, but I still had it in the refrigerator. But it's not good. It's only good for 30 days after, once you take it out of the refrigeration. It's good for 30 days, and it's only good for 30 days once you open it. So I will probably end up being okay and having enough to get me through until I get another, but I had just got my 3-month supply. So that may be something I have to work with the insurance company on to be able to get that replaced. Or at least them to approve me to get another prescription of it. I hadn't thought about that. I think it unopened, they say it's like 30 days and then 30 days once you open it. But I am going to check into that and make sure before I throw it out. Because if it'll last longer unopened, I'll keep it. But they always have it refrigerated at the pharmacy, and then I always bring it home and refrigerate it. So I'm not really sure. PJ says, We're all stocked up, even my neighbors, enough to help others around us. I will use my truck for generators so I will have electricity. I live in my RV. Yes. Miss Chloe, hush. I don't know what she's barking at. Um, it's just that, you take so much for granted. You know, really, technology has made our life so easy. We don't have to work to get our water. And we don't have to work, like only daylight to dusk, like the farmers used to do. They went to bed. When it got dark, they went to bed. And before the sun came up, they were up again, you know. We're not, we don't live our lives based on the sun being up or down anymore. We've gotten away from that. But technology makes things easier, but then it also makes it harder when you have to do it without those things. I read 2 books in the 4 days that we were in the house with no electricity. I read 2 complete books. Okay. Okay, it says, oh, okay. NEBO Big Larry Work Light. It's a 600 lumen flashlight with COB work light, pocket clip, magnetic base for hands-free lighting, portable COB LED, dimmable flashlight, hazard red light.
Let them guess how much they think that would cost.
Oh.
I've had one. That would lit up our whole, your office and where we sit in that park.
And how much is it?
$19.
Oh, wow. That's maybe cheaper, or is it as good or better than the Coleman
Better.
lanterns? Better? Well, we need to keep that. Let's see. I'm lost.
When the batteries last for 36 hours running straight.
Which is a day and a
Yep.
half. Wow.
2 of those in our apartment, and we could live.
Yeah. It's just really disheartening knowing that so many people lost their lives, their homes, their possessions. I mean, we were lucky. I mean, we really didn't have any damage to our own property except for the table and shelves that got broken, um, and a few things that got blown away. But other than that, we were pretty good. There is some damage in our apartment complex. We'll probably take a little while for them to get all that fixed.
Them playing on the playground.
Right, and a big tree fell in the playground, and baby girl loves to go and do the slides and all, so she'll be sad about that. Amisha says, I know I almost feel guilty drinking clean water. God help them. Exactly. I mean, you hear other people's stories, and it's like, why am I feeling sorry for myself? We were lucky. We were spared. It could have been so much worse than it was.
Tell them the story about the guy taking the motor coach back down to Tampa Bay and having to drive back through all that stuff because it was blizzard and he's not going to be able to get it back in on that thing.
I don't know, but he gonna find going south. Dave said massive destruction.
Good luck.
Yeah. That. Homestead in rural France. Hi. I'm glad you made it. Did you get a notification? Or did you just happen to see it? I know a lot of people are not getting their notifications. YouTube is having some issues. No notification. I don't really understand why people, why YouTube does that sometimes, doesn't do the notifications. Then again, somebody told me, and this may not be true, somebody told me that the more it like cuts down on how many that actually get notified, because they like only like the first live you do, they'll notify everybody, and then each live after that, it's like it doesn't get a full thing. So I don't know. You just finished your evening meal and came looking. Well, great. I know you're about six or 7 hours different than us. It's like 12:51 p.m. here.
What percentage you got on your phone?
Don't know. I can't tell. I can't look at it. Wow. Well, I'm assuming it's charging. I'm hoping. I'm hoping my thumbs up is still there. Okay. 18:51. So 6:51. Yeah. So you're about 6 hours. Yeah. That's what Dagmar over in Belgium, she's like 6 hours difference. And I know some of them, like South Africa, they're like a day and a half ahead of us, which is really pretty neat. They know what's going to happen before it happens. Before it happens to us. It is a beautiful day here today, though. Pretty blue sky and light billowy. It's not very hot. It's you would never know a hurricane came through and did all the destruction that it did. You wouldn't know by looking, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, Dagmar's on the same time zone. So what is everybody else doing? Is there anything going on? Some good news? Has anybody made any YouTube milestones? Birthdays, anniversaries, promotions? Your kid did something great.
Happy anniversary, honey.
Thank you, honey. Happy anniversary. Homestead in rural France says, was it close to you? It was close enough. The eye of the hurricane went over us. You sent, I put up or it all ready for use. Thank you again. Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you, Homestead and Misha. Thank you. It's going to be 14 months. And they said it wouldn't last.
Yay!
PJ is talking about the vegetable seeds that last year when Roxanne and I went to St. Augustine, Florida on vacation, we did some dumpster diving. And it was at a Tractor Supply store. And it was an entire case of vegetable. And I don't think there was any fruit in there. Might have been some strawberries. Anyway.
Some cantaloupe trees.
Oh, could have been melon and cantaloupe. Anyway, we got this big box out of the dumpster, and we didn't know what was in the box till we got it where we could open it. Sure enough, hundreds, probably, I don't even know, maybe 1,000 packs of seeds. Um, and they were going to expire in like 6 months. But you can still use those seeds. That's just, they put an expiration date on them. Oops. Oh, hi, Lydia. Okay, you're going to watch the replay? Okay, cool. Thank you. So, anyway, what we did is we set, what?
I want a t-shirt like that.
What's it, Chloe does?
Glowing
eyes. Anyhow, so what we did is we made a video about it, of course, and then we also did a couple of lives where we said, if anybody wants any seeds, let us know. We will send you out seeds. Well, I didn't realize how much it was going to cost to mail all those seeds out. So I really shouldn't have done that. I should have said, if you want the seeds, you pay the shipping. But I didn't know. I was very naive about it. And then we had some packages that got ripped open and they didn't get everything. So, I'm sure it was a blessing to those who got them, but it was also a problem with the shipping and all. So I won't do that way again. But we got the seeds for free, so. I got tomatoes, basil, squash, cucumber, sunflowers. Oh, okay, you got quite a bit then. Good. And Roxanne kept quite a bit for her daughter and for herself, so I don't know what she did with hers. And she didn't give any out, I don't believe. Yeah, it would have cost a lot to send them to France. You're right about that. And I don't think I sent any out of the U.S. I have sent giveaway prizes to Canada before, but I usually try to just do it in the U.S., unfortunately. And now that I'm fully monetized, any money that I do make from YouTube, I will be using it for the channel. So that'll pay for my Canva. It'll pay for whatever streaming service I decide to use. And then it will also go towards giveaways. So we'll be doing more giveaways. But it'll probably be gift cards so that I don't have to pay postage. Yeah. So, like I said, tomorrow at noon, or not tomorrow, Friday at noon, I'm going to try to do that semifinalist prize picker for the Fall Fest 24. So you still have time to go watch the Fall Fest 24 video on my channel. A lot of them have already started drawing and doing their semifinalist drawings because it started today. You were allowed to do it. So you may miss out on some, but if they haven't done their drawing, you could go and watch their videos. And like I said, for mine, you still have time to watch mine. I ask a question, and you just have to leave a comment with the answer to the question, and then you'll be in the drawing. And my semifinalist is going to win $25 gift card, and the grand prize winner gets a prize from all 39 channels that participated, and that will be a $25 gift card from my channel as well. So that person that wins the grand prize will be getting a lot of prizes. Well, you know what, Misha? It's not the weight, it's the distance and the size of the package that I put them in. I don't really even know if weight makes a difference, but I used the like 8 by 11 size envelope, manila envelopes, and I put them filled those full. I mean, there was probably, I don't even know how many packs of seeds. I would say, how many packs do you think I put in those? 50?
Probably 50.
Yeah. It's Treasure Trove. Hello. Let me get you a, whoops, hit the wrong one. Lulu. Get you a blue dress. There you go. Welcome, welcome. If y'all don't know Lulu Treasure Trove, please go visit her channel. Oh, your daughter won one of the semifinalists already? Wow. Great. I haven't done mine yet. I'm going to do it on Friday. Lulu, we're doing okay. You know, we got displaced from the hurricane. We had to come an hour and a half away from home just to find a hotel that had availability. Okay, thank you, Misha. I'll email you back as soon as I get finished. Thank you so much, sweetie. So, you know, we're adapting to being away from home and everything. We hopefully will get to go home Sunday. Estimated repair time is Saturday night at 10 a.m. So we will spend Saturday night here and then we will try to go home on Sunday. Um,
Tell them the candy bar experience yesterday. That's a funny story.
yes, that's the main thing, that we are safe. Yeah, I haven't drawn mine yet either. I'm going to be doing mine Friday at noon on the live. And I don't know if it's just prices have gone up in general or if people are actually price gouging due to the storm. But Waffle House had a cheeseburger, just a cheeseburger, nothing else, and a Coke or drink. And we got two of them and it was $20. So $10 for a hamburger and a Coke.
In a bag.
In a bag. I mean, it was pathetic. And then when we got up here, he went to a gas station and bought a Milky Way candy bar. Well, he got two of them. They were almost $7, $6.78. Yeah. So, not a good thing for your pocketbook. Oh, you're welcome, Lulu. I love your channel. I need to put you on my this list I'm making of the new channels I want my folks to go and check out. I do regular channel shout outs, but I'm going to start doing them on the live instead of on the just on a community post. I'm going to make slides and do them on the actual live. Let's talk about StreamYard going up on their price. Sonic here just today is 99 cents. That is horribly expensive for, I know. Well, it was terrible. I don't know if there's a Sonic. I wonder if there is a Sonic around us. Oh, no Sonic. Hello, Homestead and Rural France. I connected with your channel. Oh, Blessed Crochet. Okay, good. Blessed Crochet is going to be on live in the Piedmont. You'll have to remind me of what time. But today, talking about the Cookie Connection collaboration. I do have that on my list to get a slide made for that. It will be starting, they will be starting to put the videos out on November 26th, I believe. So you have a little while to get the information in. But basically what she's doing is she wants you to make um, give her the information or make a short with the information in it, um, stating a cookie recipe and why it's significant in your life, what made it special. And then also, um, it'll be like advertisement for your channel. It'll be the cookie recipe. She wants you to give her your favorite Christmas song, and they'll try to put that as the music to the short. And then this way, people who have a channel can participate, and people who don't have content on their channel can actually give her the information, and she'll make the videos, the shorts. And then you can also make a video of you making the cookies and that on your channel, and you can make a short on your channel as well. But then at the end of it, after everybody is going to make a digital cookbook that everybody could do a download on if they wanted to participate, and the proceeds of that um, are going to be part of it given to Gail's charity, Broken Hearts Ministry, and then also for another charity. I can't remember the name of it. Bye, PJ. I love you. But anyway, so some good is going to come out of it. And she's trying to connect subscribers who don't put out content with channels that do put out content. And I'm wanting to support it and help that. She's also doing the Operation Child, or the Christmas with Samaritan's Purse, where you buy the shoebox at Hobby Lobby. I think you said it was $3.99, and then you fill it up with all kinds of little things, and then you drop them off at a drop-off point, and then they get those shipped overseas to children who, are living in poverty and everything. But I think that's a really great idea too. And if you want to donate to that, it's Blessed to Crochet, and you can go there and see Mary and give a donation. And Mary is going to take care of getting the items and getting the boxes packed. She's hoping and praying that they can do 2 boxes from her channel this year, and then every year maybe increase the amount that they can do. I tried to look it up to see if there was a drop-off in my area, and I don't see one. So I will just be donating to Mary and let her do it. I was going to do it on my channel too, because I think it's a great idea. But can't do it if I don't have a place to drop it off. So what I may do is I may do the wish tree. Sometimes they'll have some different organizations will put out and I want to do for the people in the nursing homes. And they want like a pair of slippers or a new nightgown or perfume or something like that. So I think that will be something I'll do on my channel for Christmas. I do want to teach Anais that Christmas is about gifts, and have her to be able to give someone a gift. So I'll work on that. Still have time. It's only the 1st of October. Something about Halloween. And I didn't know this. Dave taught me something yesterday. A lot of people don't like giving out candy for various reasons. Pokemon puts out some Halloween Pokemon cards that you can buy and give those out, and there's like 30 cards to a set, and the kids can try to collect the set, the different cards and make up the sets. But you could give out, what did you say it was, 24 packs?
24 packs, like 3 cards each.
And it was how much money? $13 or $17?
something like that.
Anyway, for less than $20, you could get 24 packs of these 3 card Pokemon sets. Anyway, that would be really cool to give out as your trick-or-treat gift instead of candy. Just an idea. But I didn't know that Pokemon did anything like that specifically for trick or treating. Are the cards like holiday or cards?
The
Or
regular
they're...
reissues, the regular cards, but they try to get the more creepy
Oh, okay.
characters.
Yeah. I think it's something to think about if you're one that doesn't want to give out candy.
Sonic is 23 miles from here.
Ah, Sonic has sugar-free
Route 44.
drinks.
Gary Primary.
Yep, they have a lot of new ones too. One of the ladies I follow on Facebook from the weight loss surgery community, she always goes to Sonic and gets the different drinks.
Did you tell them about our trip to Montezuma?
Oh my gosh, y'all! Okay, this is a funny story. I have a friend whose father lives in Montezuma, Georgia, or lived there. I'm not sure if he's even still alive. Anyway, when we went and got Dave, and anytime really I go up 75 and we see the sign for Montezuma, I'll say, "Hi, Gary's dad." So when I went and got Dave, when we were coming back, I did that, and he was like, "Who's Gary? And who's Gary's dad?" So anyway, it's always been a thing. Every time we go, if we go on 75, I always do
We're going
it.
to Bucky's, we pass.
Yeah, if we go to Bucky's, you have to go past there. So anyway, yesterday, we needed to go to Dave's bank, and we were trying to find a bank somewhere around here that we could go to, and there happened to be one in Montezuma. And so we went to Montezuma, which is about 16 miles from here. 26 miles? Okay. Anyway, neither of us had ever been to Montezuma. We go, and it is like nothing. Nothing is there,
Oh, but there was a restaurant.
Wait, but we finally find the town part, and a lot of old buildings, a lot of abandoned buildings. But stop in the middle of that horribleness was his bank. We're like, what is this bank doing in this town? But and what was the restaurant?
Jack's. A base restaurant in Alabama.
Okay, Jack's.
Not the same as Jack in the Box.
Not Jack in the Box, just Jack's. And we did get breakfast there. High Moon over Miami. But anyway, when we left, we said, please don't ever make us go to Montezuma again. But if we had to, we would. But now we know. So now when we go by and say, "Hi, Gary's dad," we'll be like,
"Hi, Jack."
Glad we're not going to Montezuma today.
And the Target was not there.
Oh, yeah. And the Truist Bank was supposed to be next to the Target, or by the Target. And we kept looking for Target. We couldn't find it. And yes, Montezuma's Revenge. And so when we got to the bank, we asked the guy, "Well, where's your Target?" And he said, "We don't have a Target." We were like, "Oh, okay." We didn't ask if they'd ever had a Target. We just found out they don't have a Target. Yeah, there was a building that was like, kind of sort of looked like it could have been a Target.
They had a Piggly Wiggly though.
They did have a Piggly Wiggly. Why is it that all little towns in Georgia have a Piggly Wiggly?
Don't go there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my goodness.
If you know, you know. If you don't
If you don't know, you don't want to know. Okay. So here's the highlights. Go to bed. I am Betty J Gathers. Watch the live from this morning. It was really funny and good information. We had a great time. Fest 24. Watch my video. Leave me a comment. I'll be doing the semifinalist drawing Friday, 12 noon on a live. Watch the Life in the Piedmont today, probably at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Well, it's 1 o'clock now. It's probably, they'll be talking about the Cookie Connection collaboration. And we're still in the hotel. And we'll be here through Sunday morning.
We just gained 5 pounds on her vacation.
And Chloe's gaining weight, eating all the yummy snacks that Dave keeps giving her. Snacks.
You give her.
Snackies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fed her those corn muffins because I didn't really need to eat the corn muffins. So. And they were kind of dry, but I did give them to her. But anyway, we've been on an hour and 15 minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Okay, Homestead in France. It was great to see you. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I think Dave and I are going to take a ride to Sonic and check out what kind of sugar-free drinks. One of the chatters. I'm not sure. When we were talking about the candy bars being so expensive, whoever it was said 99 cents today. It was one of the ladies that said it. All right, so we love y'all. Be blessed. Do something good. And stay away from hurricanes. Oh, yes. Be the difference you want to see in the world. And we'll see you later. I'm sure we'll be back on sometime in the near future on one of our channels. But bye. And we'll see if I can end this or not.